Well, welcome to this live stream with Sooner Legends podcast. I'm your host, Mike the Legend. And if you're new to the channel, new to the family, first things first, wipe your feet, give me a like, give me a comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you don't mind, I'm having a special live stream today. I am needing my viewers and subscribers' help. Um, I think I haven't been putting out good quality videos here of lately. And I need my subscribers' help. I need y'all's feedback. The last two videos I've done has tanked hard, really hard. And am I not let's am I not thorough enough in my explanation in my video? Hey Steve G, how you doing today? Am I not thorough enough in my explanation and breakdowns of my videos when I try to break down a game or a situation that's going on with the Sooners? Uh, I need y'all's help, guys. Well, hello, First Lady. I guys, I'll be honest with you. I am not an X's and O's guy. I I I need to learn more X's and O's for for my channel, but right now I'm just trying to give y'all a different set of eyes being a podcaster. What I see, am I too negative in my videos? Uh, I just I don't know. Like I said, the last two videos I've put out, the one this morning and the one yesterday. That's that's not like my channel, and I was up to 540 subs and I've lost three. So I'd like to do this live stream to get to do a one-on-one with my subscribers to see what I could do to up my game on my channel. So the floor is open, guys. If y'all would like to put in your 2 cents, I'm not so stubborn as I love constructive criticism in my videos. So y'all tell me what can I what more can I add to my channel to make it grow better? What can I do better in my videos? That's what I'd like to. Thank you, Rod, for Sooners. I am a passionate Sooner fan, guys. I've been I've been following the Sooners since 1970. I wished we would have had this kind of platform back when I was in my youthful years, because I feel like back in those days, if there was a such thing as internet podcasts and all that, that I could hang with some of the top dogs that that that's that's got thousands of viewers. Because I tell you what, there back in the day there wasn't nobody around my circle of friends that could keep up with me on the OU Sooners and breaking their breaking them down on defense and offense. But that was back during a different era. We had the wishbone, we had the 5-2 defense. Uh, so I just wish this kind of platform would have been available when I was in my youthful years. I'm long in the tooth now, almost 60 years old, and you know, this new age of football, it's got me confused on the X's and O's. Hello, Steve Rillo, legend. Keep it up, buddy. You be you. I try. I do, Steve. And like I said, I go back and watch some of the more successful YouTubes, uh, and their prowess at the X's and O's, breaking down the recruits, breaking down the games. I'm I'm lagging in that department. I really am. Honestly, Steve G says, honestly, I know it's hard, but don't get focused on all of the numbers, especially starting out. Do the videos and streams due to your love of Sooners. Fun. History videos are not going to do well. Well, that's true. That's true. That's true, Steve. My latest video I put out, uh, I hear the pundits every day and internet people uh, say that OU is going to be Nebraska. And the video I posted today was a historical look at why OU will never be Nebraska going into the SEC. So, yeah, they don't, Stephen G. But one thing ever that I've been told is have some evergreen stuff on your uh, on your channel. And you know, I figured my my whole thing of starting this channel was there's not a historical OU podcast out there anywhere. And I just I love the history of OU, their football program, and I was trying to bring something new, bring something fresh to the podcasting world, but I've had uh I've had to get in the new, so to speak, because I know that we have to live in the now. And so I'm just I'm just trying to see get a take from the viewer's eyes. I mean, I know that I'm rough and raw in my presentation on my videos, but I shoot from the heart. I've always been independent. I've always been I, I always I always march to the beat of a different drum. And my shows are never scripted. It's like when I play steel guitar, I never ever read music. I play from the heart. And that's what I do with my channel. I bring everything with a heartfelt perspective. I'm trying, Kimberly K. I really don't know how to bring on. I was lucky enough to get Derek White on my show, which is one of my favorite players. But I don't think I have a lot of pull, so to speak, quote unquote, that I could bring in guys like Boz and people like that because I just I just don't have the pull. I really don't. And a lot of guys that I want to bring on the show, they don't either have social media, and if they do have social media, their DMs are closed. They don't have no DMs. I tried getting Billy Sims, and I reached out to uh, Billy Sims Barbecue, uh, and they said he don't do podcasts. Yeah, Steve Rollo, I I don't use. I'm with a laptop. I do all of my podcasting from a laptop, so I I don't want to get into using the video to break down stuff uh, because of the copyright deal. So I don't have to worry about that at least. So, First Lady, it happens as it happens. Until that time, keep being Mike the Sooner legend. You're enough. Thank you. That I really do appreciate that. But like I said, guys, I don't know if right now, me and a good friend of mine had a phone conversation the other day, and maybe why my videos aren't doing that good is because maybe the fan base, including myself, are a little uh, butthurt. at the way our Sooners are playing. And maybe that's it. Something you will learn: initial doom equals large views. Weeks of sucks just gets everyone broken and people stop caring. Sadly, people are starting to give up and not care for the season. That's true. See, that's what I was saying. Me and my friend, he said because we're quote unquote butt hurt that uh that people's not are starting to give up and not care anymore. That's sad because I lived through Gibbs, Schnellenberger, and John Blake. I I'm still a Sooner fan. I mean, I was going to games during the Blake era when tickets were real cheap, very cheap, but I will never stop rooting for my Sooners, no matter how bad, no matter how grim things may look with the program. Like I said in my video that I posted today, we're just either one offensive coordinator or one head coach away from being great again. And I John Blake era taught me that is because if you look when Blake got fired, Bob Stoops in his first year went 7-5, took us to a bowl game that we hadn't seen in a long time. Even though we lost to Ole Miss in a snowstorm in Shreveport, we lost. But that next season, we went undefeated and won the national championship. That I mean, it's not a matter of if with the Sooners; it's a matter of when. That's one thing I have always learned. Following OU, as long as I have, it's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when. And nobody can't sit there and tell me that OU is going to be the next Nebraska. I'm sorry. That narrative is set sail with me. I've never believed that, nor will I ever believe it. Because if you look at all the great programs over the years, Alabama, for example, after Bear Bryant and Gene Stallings and Ray Perkins and all. Can y'all hear me out there? It says my mic was unmuted. Come on, chat. Tell me, can y'all hear me? Hello? Is this thing on? Okay, thanks, Steve G. But like I was saying, after Bear Bryant, Gene Stallings, and Ray Perkins, Alabama went on a downfall. And then in the 2000s, they went through several coaches. Alabama really didn't get back on the championship level until Nick Saban. So it happens with every big blue blood program. After you lose a big time head coach, somebody like Bear or Stallings or Perkins, it's hard to follow in the footsteps of the legends, and that's just the way it is. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to see what I can do different on my channel, just by what you kind folks said. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. If I don't get the views, it is what it is. I mean, from what I've heard with several podcasters, sometimes the algorithm of YouTube likes you, sometimes it hates you. So I'll just but I just thought I would just come on here and be open and transparent with my subscribers to get y'all's feedback, because for one, y'all are the reason why Sooner Legends podcast exists. Without y'all, there would be no Sooner Legends podcast. And I just I care deeply about y'all, and we're a family. And sometimes when family members goes through a little slump, an intervention usually helps you out of the funk, and that's what I'm doing with you guys today, is having an intervention. So anyway, I have, like I said, I'm producing my own videos. Yeah, that's right, Steve Rello. You're here. That's what's important. But I just try my hardest to bring y'all good quality content. And I just feel like this family here is a open and transparent family, and y'all mean the world to me. You really do. And I am hoping in the weeks to come to have better quality videos. My internet is janky. Y'all got to understand, I'm out in the country. I don't know if any of y'all are old enough to remember that old sitcom Green Acres and the town of Hooterville, where they had to climb up the telephone pole to make a telephone call. It seems like I have to do the same thing with my internet. This is just midweek. YouTube algorithm is best on the weekends. That is proven science, but OU fans have given up. Hell, it's a miracle when OU gets a drive. I know, Steve G. Get out of the funk and just bring the funk. You're right, Steve Rello. You're right. Need to get out of the funk. Yeah, I've noticed, Steve G, that it seems like the algorithm is better on the weekends than it is midweek. And I got one thing I got to understand is I'm a small channel, and my views will probably not be that great anyway. So you see how thin-skinned people are now. If the Sooners don't turn things around immediately, the spectators show their hands. Sooner fans are who we are because it's in our DNA. Knows what you got that right, Kimberly K. You got that right. You know, a little bit about me. You know, my daddy was a fan during the there at the end of Dewey Snorter Luster's head coaching regime, and then through Bud Wilkinson, and until he passed away. Both of my grandpas were fans during the Ben Owen era. So I've got the OU DNA. In my family, it was a rite of passage from father to son about OU football, which me and Daddy, we just didn't follow OU football. I mean, we followed basketball, baseball. Hell, if OU would have had a bass fishing team, we would have followed the bass fishing team. But I remember Billy Ball, Billy Tubbs, Wayman Tisdale, Chew Kennedy, Mookie Blaylock, all them guys. And so I've seen a lot on, but I remember when Sherry Cole first got hired as the OU women's basketball coach. Steve, I agree with you. I am trying my hardest to get some kind of positivity out of Saturday's game. And I have to reach for it. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm a Sooner fan. I want the Sooners to win Saturday. And I'm going to be honest. Yeah, somebody sucked all the hope out of us, Stephen G. It's gotten bad. But I'm not trusting Joe John Finley right now. I think it's just a Band-Aid over the wound right now until we can get a quality OC in. And guys, I really and yes, Steve Rollo, my hope hasn't ran out. I mean, I'm looking. I've took my crimson colored glasses off after the Tennessee game, and I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But then again, you got to think at some point we got to play better. And I seen it in the Blake era, his last year in '98. All hope gone, all hope sucked out. What did we do that year? We beat Texas by a miracle. And I'm just yeah. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, First Lady. Trust the players to want it. It's not up to JJF to execute. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we can sit here and blame it on the coaches all day and the play calling and the schemes and everything, but at the end of the day, it's up to the players to execute. Good point, Kimberly K. I think, Steve, there again, something is lingering inside of me, thinking that we will play football Saturday. I just have this feeling. I think that we will I'll just say, for lack of a better term, we will come out probably looking different than we have in the past two games. Yeah. You are right, Rod. Being a Sooner fan and being disappointed after games, then you turn around and watch Dallas losing, you need a break from football or get some antidepressant meds. Yes, Rod, I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan for as long as I've been a Sooner fan, and I tell you what, it's rough. It's rough on both sides. Yeah, Seth Luttrell was a cancer. Yes, you are exactly right, Steve. From what I've heard through other friends and everything, looked like he had a little bit of the little man syndrome, and I'm putting that nicely. But yeah, Rod, I've been a Dallas fan since I was there with the Sound Torture. Have OU versus Dallas Cowboys in the game. boy, wouldn't that be a game for the ages? Thank you, Soonerborn. Thank you for hopping in. Hit the like button. Yes, sir. Hit the like button for me, please. But yeah, growing up, there were people. I know you younger folks out there don't believe it, but there was a time when Dallas was the only team that could beat them was Pittsburgh, and they were actually good. I would like to. I've been saying this for a long time. I wish there was a way that Dallas could fire the owner. I've never did like Jerry Jones, especially after what he did to my beloved coach Tom Landry. And I still think yeah. Yeah, it's kinda like Scooby-Doo, Rob. We coulda won that game if it wasn't for that meddling Jerry Jones. Oh, that's interesting, Steve. The team does look better and seem to have more of a spark in classes than just out in public. That's an interesting take, Steve. I'm glad to hear that. Maybe that's the spark we need. Now, let me ask you this, guys. Honest question. If for some miraculous miracle, let's see, just a minute. First lady has spoken. Mike, I told you, gentlemen, when Seth walked into that locker room and said nothing to the players after drawing up that awful game plan, he needed to go. I hadn't said it until that point. You're exactly right, First Lady. I mean, before I get back to my point, I was gonna address that. Done it with me right there with Seth. He had 2 weeks to prepare for the Red River rivalry, and he threw that clunker. That's when my dam broke for him. But yeah, I'm hoping that we see a different. Oh, he did, Kimberly. He made him feel blamed. Oh, dang! Good Lord, that's bad. Way bad. Now, am I really hating Seth? No, I'm not, because I watched Seth as a fullback on the 2000 national championship team. I watched Seth's daddy in 75 and 74, Jim Luttrell. And I don't hate Seth. He's a Sooner legend. He's part of a national championship team, and I will always be thanking him for his part in the 2000 national championship run. But he couldn't cut the mustard as a coach. And that's just the way it is. I mean, I've said this all along. In the years I've watched OU football, there's only been a few former OU players that actually made good. Oh, hello, Coach Smook. How you doing today? Good seeing you. There's only a few former players who were great assistants at OU. One of them was Lucius Selman. The other was Gary Gibbs. Gary Gibbs was the defensive coordinator during uh, our 80s run. And oh God, I went brain dead. Lucius Selman, Gary Gibbs, Jackie Shipp, who was good Lord, I'm getting him out of here. We don't talk like that on here, guy. Sorry. We don't talk like that on here. That's one thing that will not be tolerated on my channel is racist comments. I don't care what you are, you're not going to come on here and say and use racial comments on my channel. That's an automatic ban. I'm sorry y'all had to see that, chat. But Jackie Shipp was an assistant, and he was a former player at OU. and I'm just going to throw Josh Heupel in there because he did good at first, and then I don't know what happened to him. I think that was a issue with him and Bob. But I'm tired, guys. That comment got me upset. I'm sorry. I need to focus. Hmm. Take a deep breath, legend. Take a deep breath. So y'all, you guys in the chat, y'all tell me what y'all want to see Saturday. I'm I'm kind of embarrassed right now, and y'all tell me what y'all want to see Saturday. I tell you what I want to see. I just want to see a good, clean football game. I want to see if there's any continuity on the offensive line that we're starting to get. I want to see if we can come out and move the chains for once and not go consistent 3 and out. Because if y'all look at it, guys, this is my opinion. And Coach Smook, you're Parlay is right. This guy's daughter is a single mom, never married, who banged every. Guys, come on now. This is getting atrocious. But I want to see sustaining drives, moving the chains, and give our defense some kind of rest. Because for one, everybody has been saying that OU's defense ain't that good. They are that good. The numbers tell it. Me and Jason Watkins the other night on the phone, he looked up the numbers, and they ain't that bad. Maybe nationally, but in SEC, they ain't that bad at all. But our problem is we can't stay on the field long enough for our defense to get a break. And it's okay, Steve. But we can't. Our offense is not allowing any sustainable drives to give the defense a break, and our defense just. I don't care how good of a player or players you are. When your offense goes consistent 3 and outs, you're going to get tired. I mean, face it, human nature. Human nature. So I would like to see us get more sustained drives, move the chains, and and give our defense a break. Because I guarantee you, it Saturday, let's like say for sake of argument, OU goes out and they play lights out offense, and they're moving the chains, they're scoring. If they give that defense a break, you will see a lot better defense. Trust me. But when you look at what's stacked against you, when we on that flip of the coin, Ole Miss, they got a heck of a defense. Defensive front is solid. Linebackers, solid. And the thing about Ole Miss is they're going to go vertical on you. They got Trey Harris. They got 2 or 3 receivers on their team that is over 70 yards this year and with a catch. But I think we have I think our secondary is capable enough to hold them home run balls. I think they are. I feel that we got Bowen, both Bowen brothers, uh, Billy Bowman Jr. Stephen G. At this point, I say let him finish out. I don't care what he does this season going forward. I want an OC in that booth that has never had any kind of ties to Oklahoma at all. I want a new set of eyes in that. I want to see an OC that Brent hands the offensive book and say, "You're the head coach of the offense. It's yours. Do with it what you want." I don't want Joe Jon back next season. Really. I don't care if he wins out. I don't want Joe Jon back. Because what I'm looking at Joe Jon is what have our tight ends done? We really ain't had a good tight end to speak of. Have a great day, Steve. Good. Thank you for joining in. But I don't want Joe Jon back. I really don't. That's just my opinion. I'd like to see us go after either Willie Stein, Shanahan up in Indiana. I've been high on a Brennan Marion, but then I'm thinking he's on the short go to be a head coach somewhere, and who could come in and run the go-go offense. And also, something I didn't take into consideration is, yeah, that go-go offense is good. But is it a gimmick? How would it work in SEC? Because you know how smart these offensive coaches are in SEC, especially at Bama or these defensive coordinators. Hey, Mars Boomer, brother. You know how these defensive coordinators are in SEC, especially at Bama and Georgia. They would figure out that go-go offense. And that's kind of got me off the Brennan Marion train. So I'd like to see us go after either Willie Stein, Shanahan up in Indiana, Colton Nickey out of Penn State. I even like Jerry Nix up in Syracuse. But from what I listed the other day when me and Big Mike had our weekly Mike and Mike show on Monday, all of the offensive coordinators that was listed, all of them has the yards per game and points per game that could come into OU tomorrow and right the ship on our offense. That's what I'm looking at. And people say OU is broke. No, OU ain't broke at all. Sorry, that ship has sailed too. But I'm still. This is a slippery slope here. I'm still on the Bill Bedenbaugh train, no doubt. But it would not hurt my feelings one bit if said new offensive coordinator comes in and completely overhauls that offensive staff. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Because now you got new ideas. But I don't want y'all to think that I hate Bill Bedenbaugh. I don't. I love Bill Bedenbaugh. I see what he's done at OU. I see Creed Humphrey. He's the highest paid center in the NFL. I let me spin this another way. I think right now, oh, awesome, Mars Jam. Thank you for that report, buddy. I just saw a guy that decommitted from the Ducks, Adrian Wilson, wide receiver in the 2025 class. He is getting crystal ball to Oklahoma. Was that from Steve Wiltfong, Mars? But anyway, I think right now Bill Bedenbaugh is safe. If we was to hire a new OC. Now, who I would like to, if you put true serum in me and ask me who really needs to go, 100% without a shadow of a doubt, DeMarco Murray. Rivals? Okay, Mars. Cool. Right. All right. Hey, Mars, when I do lives, man, keep me updated, okay, brother? And keep me updated on my regular podcasts also. But I think DeMarco needs axed. And Rod, I'm getting. Why would he come here not knowing who OC is or maybe coach? Rod, I think right now is we still got Emmett Jones. He's an excellent wide receiver coach, recruiter, and I can almost guarantee you that BV and Emmett Jones is on the telephones daily, re-recruiting these players. Hey, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, Mars. Maybe Oklahoma is getting the OC from the Ducks. I heard the OC is picking up steam to Oklahoma. Well, here's what I would like about the Willie Stein hire to begin with is good Lord, guys, come on now. Dadgum, boy. Hey, Mars, if you're going to be in the chat, brother, yeah, Steve G, Mars, y'all keep an eye on the chat. It seems like I got a troll who's running several burner accounts. When y'all see something like that, kick his ass out. Man. Anyway, what I like about the Willie Stein hire is not only do you get Willie Stein, but you get Samples. Samples' daddy coaches at Duncanville High School, and Oregon has been doing. They've been doing some recruiting in Texas, and Samples. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think Duncanville is one of the big time high schools Texas recruits out of. I think somebody told. Hey, Comanche Sooner, how you doing, my brother? I think that Duncanville is a pipeline, so to speak, to Texas. You bring in Willie Stein and Reggie Samples, that would open up Duncanville to Oklahoma with the samples with the sample connection. Yeah, Mars. Yeah, keep us up with that, brother. I mean, that's so anyway, and like I said before this troll came on, when I gave my Hey, what's going on, Big Mike? Yeah, you going to the Grove, are you? Awesome, brother. I don't know, Kimberly K. That Chris Mason on the Hortons Down podcast keeps saying it, but uh, Chris can't, Chris can't give out his sources, and I understand that. So, uh, I'm just hearing Adrian Peterson is broke. Maybe bring him in. Maybe as an analyst, Rod, but uh, I think I was on a DeMarco Murray rant when that troll come in. Uh, but what done it for me and DeMarco was Tawee Walker. That right there. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, y'all show me something, show me some love in the chat. But has DeMarco put out an actual elite running back in his tenure while he's been at Oklahoma? I'm talking an actual elite running back. Because and Rod did make a comment that I was going to get to about the Joe John Finley thing. We haven't had a good tight end since Mark Andrews. That's right. I mean, and if you look at all the great tight ends that's played at Oklahoma, I mean, Trent Smith, Jermaine Gresham. I mean, you can. There's a whole slew of them. Go back to the '80s with Keith Jackson. I mean, and the word is Brent Venables is saying that Murray is a hard is hard to work with. And Brent Venables also has a second choice for RB coach that was at Clemson when they won the championship. Oh, okay. I think BV already has an idea of who he's bringing in. He's good at keeping the public out and right. Yeah, exactly, Kimberly K. Right now, I would say so. Dalpois, Ramondre Stevenson. I would say he was the best when when he was at OU, or that Murray has coached. I would say that Dalpois. I would I would but but the fact of the matter is, whoever is brought in as OC, we can't cook DeMarco for the Walker has okay, Big Mike. I stand corrected. Okay, I got you, brother. Yeah, yeah, we can't blame we we really can't blame him. Rod, that was Trey Sermon, I think. Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon either went to or did Trey Sermon go to Arkansas? Yeah, yeah, it was Trey Sermon. Okay. Yeah, Trey Sermon, the minister. I tell you what, wide receiver I'm missing is Marvin Mims. I miss that guy. But I agree with Kimberly K that that BV probably has a good idea who the new OC is going to be. Yeah, I miss Farouk. Man, he was clutch, clutch, clutch wide receiver. Wow. Just Yeah, you're right, El Deuce. He's being wasted at New England. But I just, guys, in a nutshell, uh, Big Mike called me out on it, and he's right. I can't dog on DeMarco for the Tall Wee Walker thing. That was, it is what it is. So is CD at Dallas, hashtag free CD. Yeah, he's still at Dallas, Steve G. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Ryman Lemon says I've given a thumbs up. I've thought about putting it on my socials, and then I remembered that I don't log on my socials anymore. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Ryman Lemon. But yeah, Big Mike called me out on it, and you know, it is what it is. And Tawee was on Jason Jason's show with Big Mike, and Tawee was on there, and so I agree with that. I agree with that. The thing that I don't agree with DeMarco doing is, can we stick with a running back? Fresh out of the box. What's up, legend? Long time watcher, first time commenter. Now can I get my Johnny's charcoal? Taking a spin off the sports animal. Oh my goodness, that made my day. Fresh out of the box, you get the comment of the day, brother. Oh man, but yeah, I let's see. Yeah, you're right, Purple Orca. Let's get a two back system going, and see what we can do from there. Maybe maybe we could get a decent tandem in there that, you know, Big Mike works for Boogeyman and for Dancing First Ladies. Yeah, me too, Comanche Sooner. I don't know what's up with Sawchuck this year. I really don't. I really don't. Because I like Sawchuck. I, but that one is beyond me. Whew. Oh, he strained his quad. Okay, Steve. Boy, them strained quads. Them strained quads, boy, they hurt like the dickens. Yeah, I hope we can establish some kind of running game Saturday, you know, and me and Chicken was talking the other day, and you know, it's not it's not losing the game, but it's how we lose the game. And going 2 weeks in a row been rough. And I would I be happy with the loss Saturday at Ole Miss? Hell no. That, let's like say we go out and lose 28-24, 35-30, 21-20. it wouldn't hurt as bad as 35-9 or 34-3. Now I hope we go out there and win. I want get some kind of dub, and if we could go to the Grove and miraculously pull out a win, I would be happy. Seriously. I mean, that would settle my nerves a little bit. And I don't care how it's won. And I know that there's going to be fans out there. Hey, what's up, T Boomer? Good seeing you, my brother. And you guys in the chat know that, let's like say we win that game. We win that game, but it's an ugly win. There's going to be the Debbie Downers and the negative Nancy's out there that's going to be nitpicking the fire out of a win. Me, if we win that game Saturday and it's ugly, you're going to see me on this channel hooping and hollering. I don't care how we win it Saturday. I don't care how it's won. So, if we can pull out an ugly dub, I'm all for it. Let's see, Dalpois, what you got, brother? I blame it a lot of on the O line just might. Yeah, you're right, Dalpois. I agree with you. I agree with you, buddy. I blame a lot of the running back problem on the O line. Just my opinion. They may not be Barry Sanders, but man, a lot of times there's just nowhere to go. I agree, buddy. El Deuce is putting 500 on the money line for Ole Miss. If I was, guys, I don't bet. I'm not a sports gambler and never have. But if I was a betting man, I would put money on Ole Miss to win, but I'd bet OU to cover. Stephen G, I think so, buddy. I think this is the worst O line that I've seen in the Bill Bit. This is the worst O line I've seen Bill Bedenbaugh have since he's been here. And you can't block a 5-star edge with a man. When I seen that last, well, hello Bishop Frank, salute to you, my guy. You can't block an all SEC defensive end with a 230-pound tight end. And if you look at that first play that Hawk threw that interception, Sexton was supposed to be on that double team with Sharp. And Sexton broke off of it. I'm being quiet because I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Now, should Hawk have thrown the interception? No. But a 230-pound tight end blocking a 300 and something pound all SEC defensive end. I mean, I've talked with Bishop Frank and Jason numerous times this week, and Bishop, thank you for always making phone calls at the right time when I need it. But a lot is going to be told Saturday. If Seth was was the real. Now I know Seth was the actual problem on OC, no doubt. But a lot will be told Saturday. A lot will be told. Now, chat, tell me something. How do y'all feel about Kevin Johns coaching the quarterbacks? I know very little about him. I know he was an analyst, but yeah, I'm a Thunder fan, legend. Legend. I am the legend. Stephen G. Yes, I I am a Thunder fan. I remember when when our foster team was the Nollins uh, Hornets, and we fostered them for their season, and I was really glad when the Thunder moved out of Seattle to Oklahoma City. Great times. Great times to be an Oklahoman. Yeah, Bishop, he's a jewel fresh out of the box. He he he's Sooner Legends podcast official chaplain. So you too, Ryman Lemon. Have a great day. Now, that's good to know, Purple Orca. I do know. I heard Jason say that he was a Frank Broyles Award winner or something like that. So that's all I know about him. I've really never followed him, so to speak. I know he came from Duke, and I know he worked with what's his name, Riley Leonard, up in Notre Dame. So hopefully that's what Jackson needs, because I was seeing Jackson being wasted, and Mike and Hawk. I was seeing him get, but hopefully this is the shot in the arm that we needed, guys. But like I said earlier in the stream, I still want Joe Jon gone. No matter what he does, no matter been a quarterback coach since 2012. Hey, well, he's got the experience, Purple Orca. That's one thing he does have. And I have seen what he did with Riley Leonard. And well, having no quarterback coach to now a very good, competent quarterback coach. The quarterback room is happy with the change. I'm glad to hear that, Stevie. Steven, you hear more and see more than I do, brother. So whenever you feel free to ever you can private message me on Jason's Discord. Feel free to anytime, brother. When you hear things like that, because that gives me hope. That gives the old legend hope here. And but yeah, having Bishop on here is a blessing. I agree. Y'all excuse me a minute. Woo. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze. Seth had JJ and MK seeing stars out on the field that never looked like. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. And but like I was saying, at the end of the day, I don't care what Joe Jon does up in that play booth. I want I want I want some new eyes, new ideas on that offensive side. Sometimes that's what you need, guys. Sometimes I hear it all the time. Sometimes new ideas, new sites, and there again, I don't. This deal that's happened in the past week or so has soured me on hiring anybody within the program. I want somebody out of that's not affiliated with the program. They know about Oklahoma football, but they've never played here, never coached here, so that's the type of OC I want. Parker Thune reported that the quarterback room was happy with the change, and Seth was too consumed with OC duties and not quarterback coach duties. Wow, that's new one on me, Steve-O. Thank you for that, brother. Yeah, T-Boomer, 100, brother. We can't go back after this year. And yes, Purple Orc, I still want to see 40 a game. I mean, who don't? I mean, but it's weird that all this time, because I'm a defense guy, I'll be honest with you. I love defense. I grew up during the Selmans, the Boz. I mean, I've seen great defenses at this university, so I love defense. And as a defensive guy, seeing the defense that we've got now, it hurts that we. Okay, okay, Stephen G. I appreciate it, brother. You have a great day in class, buddy. But it saddens me being a defensive guy, seeing this good defense we have, and we can't get crap done on offense. That's what I'm sad about. No offensive production. Yeah, that's a fair assessment, Purple Orca. You're right, T-Boomer. We haven't seen the full potential of this defense because of our last lackluster performance on offense. I mean, picture this, if you will, guys and gals. If we was getting at least half of the offensive production that we was hoping for earlier in the season, we would be a monster team right now. But like Coach I always says, if an if was a fifth, we would all be drunk. But T-Boomer, that's an awesome comment. Because I would like to see this defense at their full potential. Because let me tell you something, I love me some Zach Alley. I mean, he's hell of a. I'm glad he's on board with us. I mean, he turned the defense around in 1 year, guys. And we have, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we have one of the best front sevens in college football right now. I stand on that hill and die on it. Our front seven is good. But how can you play full potential on your defense when your offense is lackluster? That's just my. Well, guys, I've been going on for a little over an hour. I thank y'all for joining me and let me vent, let me rant. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the advice y'all given me when I first started out on the chat. I'm feeling a lot better. Sometimes it takes a community like this to get you out of a funk, and by gosh, y'all got me out of a funk. Love every one of y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. I appreciate it, First Lady. I was needing this. I was needing this. And now that I've got this new Sooner Legend family, podcast family, I feel like when I'm in a slump like this, that I could turn on my live stream and y'all will show up and show out and help the old legend get through his funk. That means the world to me. It really does, guys. It means the world. Thank you, Dow Post, Steve Rollo, First Lady T Boomer, Purple Orca, Steve G, Ryman Lemon. All of y'all, thank y'all so much for pulling up today. And y'all have a great rest of the day, rest of the week. Let's go. It's Boomer Center time. Let's go out and get the dub. Y'all take care, guys.